Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Back here with some Pseudo Expanse, the space game with rockets and planets and moons and things. Yes. So press continue, shall we? Hope everyone's weekend was a good one. Hello, Blaster. Hello, Silver. How are we doing? I'm a little less tired, so hopefully we can go for a full stream on like Friday. Honestly, I was that wiped. I went to bed. I didn't actually get up until 2 o'clock the following afternoon. Yeah. So just to give you an idea. Right. We've got an outpost on an asteroid. I don't even remember doing that. I mean, not that one. Wait, hang on. Which? Unless there's been a patch and they're finally incorporating that, or perhaps I built it and then unbuilt it. I don't know. I honestly can't remember. Okay. Right, so the plan today is going to be, I want to get as much of these people off of Earth onto Mars. Mars is going to be effectively become our center of industry for the inner planets anyway. Does mean I also want to slowly we've got to try and increase the terraformation stats. Just trying to think, do I have the ability to get any of these back to Earth, or am I still stuck with building on Earth and then sending it out? I think it's going to probably be option 2, you know. How much noble gases? I mean, there's no noble gases here. So we've got to use propellant. Crafts, it'll be this. The alternative would be... I mean, depending on how long it take to research, we could look at doing some nuclear power. Maybe. Or it could be I'd do this and throw this to the top. Because it should save me fuel. Rotary launcher, 100 tons. At 250 tons of fuel. I've got no equivalent I can test at the moment, just to see what the actual numbers are. But I mean, it's way more efficient. Like 400 tons of fuel gives me 42 ton capacity. So it's way better than the Hawk. What's our power on Earth like? Okay, we've got plenty of power. Okay, we are going to research that and throw it right to the top, because at least that's going to save us fuel and money. Getting things off of Earth. Even while saying that, I still need to get some strategies over, because I can't use the rotary launcher to launch people into space. If I remember correctly, it's the magnetic launch rails that I need to use. And I'm kind of blocking the view, but it's over 8 years away. With a lot of prerequisites required. That's that pop-up. That's new. I don't remember that before. But okay, yeah. So we'll have that going started. So we are going to need some of these. I do not have enough fuel on Mars to get any of these craft back to Earth. So 1.2 tons a day at the moment. Let's get an approximate per one. No loads. Requires 463. So basically, once an Earth year, well, just over an Earth year required to get enough fuel to send that back. That is such a tiny number. Okay. Anything I can do to increase this? I have plenty of spare workforce. I have plenty of spare power. So it's going to be just increase the amount of fuel refineries. Currently, this is 48 years worth of water left. Can't do this now. Why? Oh, because I'm in that window. Sorry, silly me. Right, so that's another 20. I can go more. Right, that's another. That is 40 fuel refineries queued up. We will build 5 at a time. So basically, that is increasing by a factor of 5. So yeah, we're looking at 5 to 6 tons a day. Significantly reduces the wait time for fuel. We will probably have to put in more water extractors. At some point, we will run out on this very, very, very fast. And it will go into this stuff, which will massively slow down how fast it extracts. Which means we need to find a water source to bring stuff in. Fun. Okay. What's my current? Oh my god, 200. Wow. What's the upkeep? Where is his facilities upkeep? Is it like 3/4 of it? Oof. This is where we need to get as many people off Earth as possible. So it's worth actually just shutting this down, save ourselves some money. There we go. That just nearly halved our upkeep. So this is the one we've got to pay strong attention to. The extraction rate, production is bouncing all over the place. Why is that bouncing? Oh. Huh. Okay, strange. Anyway, let's throw 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 extractors. Just double the throughput at the moment. Right, so that nitrogen is in the atmosphere, so we will not put a nitrogen extractor. This noble gas is in the atmosphere, is underground, so we want to grab that. So 1, 2, 3. We'll try and do stuff in factors of 5 where we can. Save myself some money. That mobile drill can get switched off. That's probably might be something causing that jump around that was happening. Not in desperate need of that at the moment, so I'm not going to do anything with that. Carbon dioxide extraction might be worth, even though it's going to be very slow. like might make terraforming a little bit easier, and then we can use it. So 4 to bring that to 5. Because at some point, I don't know if I've already got it. It doesn't look like I am. I can turn that just straight into carbon, and that'll become a source of carbon for us. Let's the electrolysis plant, let's up that to 5 as well. I'll press that 3 times. Okay, cool. Right. New offer on Mars to buy supplies at 33 and a bit. I mean, I'm maybe, yeah, go on. It gives us a bit of money to buy glass. I mean that's cheap. No, hang on. Who's looking for it? Solar X. No. I want to keep the glass for myself where I can. Right, so that's going to be 2 more solar panels. There we go. It's been launched. Has been done. So if we go to Earth, what's needed? Rotary launcher. We can just, you know, buy. We'll actually build 2. You never know when it's going to be useful. On Mars, and this is where we might not have what we need. Excellent. I can build 2. Right. So that's going to be power, people. That's going to make getting things up to orbit on Mars, because it being lower gravity. Hi, Freak. How are we doing? Because it's lower gravity on Mars means the rotary launcher will actually launch more than what it can launch on Earth, which is, you know, beautiful. I just got to wait for notifications. We should have enough fuel to send some of these back to Earth. I don't want to waste money and resources building more. They're going to get scrapped out eventually anyway. Okay, let's try that. Four. There we go. We literally was like 1 or 10 tons or whatever below. Yeah. So that's, oh my god, that's ages. That is ages. That's a nearly 3-year wait. I think I don't know, I'll hold fire for the moment. What we can do is, let me have a look here. Demos. Okay, have I got enough to move this water over? Not really that much water. Okay, we're going to move these over to Demos. So I only need 1. Doing okay. Glad to hear, mate. Glad to hear. Whoops, daisy. So it's a return trip. There we go. So that increased the throughput. Well, triple the throughput there. Is it worth putting a small colony on here? Maybe. To be, yeah. To be honest, it might be worth putting a small colony. Maybe. Saying that, I've still got these sitting here doing nothing at the moment. Take anything over to Mars? I think it may be this rare metal. Even though we do have these two bringing over normal metal and rare metal. This is also dropping water over as well. But it's like barely anything. I'm just thinking, is there anything worth taking from here? I'm gonna go with go drop it to Earth, and it's gonna be this glass that we're gonna send over. And some of this rare metal as well. So what's that? Should be... No. Learn some math. Right, okay. Ah, oh, got no launch vehicle. So actually the answer is no. I can't take anything from Luna at all. Right. Just send it home. Okay, so the rotary launchers. They've both been completed. Perfect timing. Music too loud again. I haven't changed anything with it. I don't get why. Maybe it's just that one track. It's very, very possible. Let me just make sure that like audio is no. I mean, right, so now we've got rotary launchers. We can just launch them up into orbit. So obviously we can't send up people. It won't let us. Okay, so people can only go up with the Falcon Eagles. We can send every other unmanned thing up there, though, so we can send all of these up. I don't know, I've only got 100 tons to play with, so knock that down to that. So this is the difference. This is 398 tons of fuel. That won't even lift it. We use that, it's 597 tons of fuel. So yeah, this is just saving us fuel using these. And it like instantly recharges, which is brilliant. Now I could set this to just continuously launch stuff into orbit, which is probably not a bad idea, to be honest. Question would be, what am I wanting to launch? To be fair, if I just add everything, except glass will stay because we're selling glass. Metal, just in case I need it. Nitrogen can go up. Noble gas goes up. Oxygen can stay. Polymers can go up. And this will just keep firing it up until I run out of fuel. And then it will just start moaning about fuel. No selected launch vehicle. Cannot lift this payload. Why not? So it looks like it's right. I see the problem. The problem is it's doing it to this instead of going, okay, I want to do it to the limit that what I've selected can send. It will do it to the lift of the payload holder. So yeah, if I had a Stratus here, I could do this, but I can't use the payload container with a rotary. Okay, so I have to do it manually. Damn it. Okay. That's a tad frustrating. I didn't want to do it this way, but I've got no choice. I need to pay for fuel because I've run out of fuel here. That sucks. That sucks. Do I have... I don't have people in orbit. That's a thought. I could put people in orbit now. Now have a rotating habitat. It's effectively a space station. At least that way, when I put them into orbit to get put onto a ship to be sent to wherever, they won't run out. They won't go through the supplies as fast. So yes, okay, we will do that. I'm just wondering if that will impact the fuel. Yeah, decreases launch cost of all launch vehicles. This is why I've got this whole way set. Right, there we go. You want to buy metals for 125? No, because I have a limited supply of metals here. Like that, you're basically asking for the last of my metals. So nah, not happening. Okay, so we are producing nearly 5 tons of fuel a day. We are we need to increase our water extractors for sure. That said, I'm very, very tempted to start a small colony on Deimos. $13 years of reserves. Right, okay, this is what we're going to do for the moment. I'm going to send this over with the water that's currently there and the silicon, fill in the rest. Okay, it doesn't need to take all the fuel over. All right, so it has arrived, so it means that we're going to be making a bit of supplies because we've provided some water. That water will last 8 months. That's fine. But what we're going to do is we're going to take... Yeah, it's that particular track. Did that go really loud again, Freak? Like, was that drowning me out? Because I think it is that one track. Right, so what we're going to do, we are going to send back the 4 mining modules. Yes, okay. Right, yeah, it is that particular track then. I'm also going to send over the mobile refinery as well. And that's going to be it for the moment. It's going to take a little bit of fuel, but not all of it. So we'll see that's there. So what we're going to see now, right, so we've got a bit of fuel going. We've got enough miners that we're outpacing the fuel, the water consumption. Yeah, that part. Yeah, I can kind of hear it now. Like, I'm feeling like I'm having to increase my voice over it because I've like increased the volume on my headset or on my earphones. Right, so now we've increased the mining modules up to 7. That means that's going to go. So we're now at 257 years, nearly 2,000 years for that. It's definitely going to require either a lot more mining modules, which, to be fair, I'm kind of thinking, yes, there's 2 ways to go with this. Put a colony on there. The advantage is that we extract it faster, which means the colony becomes unnecessary sooner. But then we can also put a lab on there, which then helps us with our research. But at the same time, if we should be able to crash rocks into these moons as well, and having them there for extraction might be better than crashing them into Mars. That's something that we'd have to test. Depends what resources and whether they're staying on Mars or going elsewhere. Because if they're going elsewhere, it makes sense that they're on the moons, because, you know, it's easier getting them off, much lower gravity. Well, if they're going to go to Mars anyway, it makes sense to just crash them straight on Mars. They're done. They're there. But we'll have to see, because we're like ages away from asteroid engines. Right. Let me get my focus back a second. So yeah, I'm gonna go with colony. If I'm honest, I am kind of thinking we are going to be better off just building what we need on Earth and just sending people over. Right, so that's 10 stratosize, and that's 20. Oh, and this is going to cost an absolute fortune. Right, so that's our orbital done on Earth, so I can send people up should I want to. Right, there's 4 done. Got another 16 to go. Let's see. Going to use them to deliver these. Question is, where do I want to deliver them to? To be fair, this is like a lot of our upkeep. Like, we need to get colonies here and swap this out for normal facilities. Let's just have a quick look. Is there any resources that I could mine that I'm actually kind of struggling with? Right, so 8. See, it's not much there, is there? Look through this list. I mean, 27.5 kilotons. I mean, yeah. What's the weight? 27 asteroid engines. I'm kind of hesitant. Like, am I jumping the gun a little bit? It might just be that I just get those over here and have them just keep moving the rare metals off of here to Mars. Actually, is there anything else I can send over? Yeah, I'll send to construction modules as well. Need some resources, so it's going to be metals and supplies. Yeah, right. So rare metal, drop that down to 400, drop that down to 100. Supplies will be 40, and then the rest will be metal. We'll have to keep dropping metal on here because it should be 2 rotary habitats for construction, and then we'll just supply everything else locally. So that's not going to be enough, so we have to use that. That's a lot. It's going to take just under 2 years to reach. Spend the money. Completed solid hydrogen. That should be less fuel being used on launches. So we're now just... Is that all of these completed? No, we've still got all these, haven't we? Right, so have a quick look. So we're now back to producing more water than we're consuming. 30 years. We have 3 decades of water left. Once it kicks there, that will drop massively. Our fuel is, as predicted, 5 tons a day. Our metal. Okay. We got rid of the big patch, didn't we? Well, the easy to access patch. How many extractors do I have? I have 10 extractors. Ooh, okay. And we're only just reducing more. I need more power. I need to kick these up to the front. I'm going to need a hell of a lot more power. Hell of a lot more power. Is it worth using batteries? Give me a bit. I mean, maybe because it'll give me a bit of a buffer if suddenly, like, the solar energy lowers a little bit. But to be fair, it's only... well, okay, 2k. Yeah, right, we'll do 2. One more them. Bring them to the front. Okay, so that's like, that is a lot of buffer there. The rotary launchers are just going to wipe it out, though. That's the thing. But, you know, it has worked as, you know, we wanted. It's a good buffer. Unfortunately, the reserves have now just run out. Okay, that's a shame. Right, it's arrived from Earth. There we go. Beautiful stuff. So we've now got 34 mining modules here, which is significantly lowered how long these deposits are going to last for. So let's get them two built. We're going to oh, wrong one. Hey, what's going on here? Go away. Tried to do a mission that had already been done. Right. So over to Mars for me, thank you. We don't need a launch vehicle. Yeah, no, I know what it is. Yeah, they're stuck there at the moment. That's fine. So we need to just get some people over there. So what, that's cost me money unnecessarily. Oh yes, that's a question. How am I going to actually power things? This is 20 plus, so that's 100 people. Um, 15 days for supplies. I forgot to send the supplies with it. That was silly. All right, we don't want to bring the people back. Two's fine. Supplies. If we say 200 tons, yeah, we'll just do a full supply run. And then what we are missing to get this rotary launcher done, even though I don't know, because that feels silly. I'm not gonna lie, like we don't need a rotary launcher. It's just a little quirk of the game engine. So 20 tons, 300. Now, tell you what, we'll finish that up with a lot more supplies. I don't want to be sending all the fuel up there. Right. Okay. So now I've got 9 years worth of supplies. Fantastic. Also means that we can get that queued in. Right. Still want to buy metal off me on the moon. So I told you it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Right, so that's now up to 25 years because they're now in habitats, therefore lowering how many supplies they use. Also means we're at the 100 threshold. They will start slowly having babies. We also want a launch pad. And I'm I'm going to say water extractor. It's going to be the first thing we do. 5-ish. Yeah, irony is I'm making that, but I've got no way to power it at the moment. So I need to bring over stuff for making power. Are you actually going to let me with the launch pad? No. Send water and silicon. Yeah, irony is I need power over there, but I also need power here. How's our... Oh, our strategies are actually done. Okay. Let's get them sent over. All 20. And I said, this is where it's going to get very, very expensive. We want every single crew compartment. We're going to send... Ooh, what do I want to send? Actually, what's the transfer window? You need more LVs. Oh, you could be kidding me. Why we got to match the LVs? Seriously, I thought this got changed in the patch. All right, it gives me a chance to build something else though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. I don't think we'll have enough to throw more than what we're already sending over. Not if we're going to send. We've got to send supplies with it as well. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to send these into orbit first. But we're going to drop it all into Mars orbit. What that will do, that will set these orbital constructions up into Mars orbit as well. God, I've lost $10 million already. Okay, so first of all, we're going to say, what, 575. So it gives us 500 tons to play with. I mean, I'm kind of thinking... rare metals at the moment. Nah, sod it. Let's just send a bunch of water over. 495. No. Okay, fine. Right. Oh my god. Right. 2 years. 2.5 years. Ah, fastest. Can we get it quicker? Yeah. Right, we're going to pay the extra. Gets it there in a year instead. Right, how much? $3.4 million. Ah, okay, fine. Like, ouch. That's all I've got to say to that. Ouch. Right. We've got to send the spacecraft to a moon of Jupiter anyway. So, probably Ganymede is going to be the best option because it can become self-sustaining if we remotely feed it with metal. Saying that any of the right, IO has metal, so that needs to be I think that needs to be an underground. But Ganymede, is that the same? Yeah, so we can't really colonize them until we've researched regular shielding, because it unlocks underground habitats. To be fair, that also has the advantage of a massive drop to outpost habitat, and then when we unlock these as well, we'll add that to the end. You know, it hasn't actually gone to the end. It's it jumped above circuit production in space, which we are going to want. Yeah, I'm in no exact rush to get that at the moment. The only reason I'm kind of looking at contracts is money. Asteroid supply check. Get 10 people onto any asteroid. I mean, if I send carbon over, what was that? No. Maybe. Actually. Yes, go on. We want to buy rare metals. 10 rare metals. Yep. Right, strategize as complete on... actually, not all of them. I've still got more. Arrival date 2062, June. Right, there you go. Regular sifting has been done. Didn't actually realize that I finished off this entire chain. Hadn't noticed. Okay, so increase mining efficiency has been this one by 25%. That's good. That's good. Advanced alloying techniques. Reduces. Oh, actually, that would be useful. Reduce maintenance costs. It will help with the drop of money that we're experiencing. Nuclear launch vehicles, magnetic launch rounds. Just see if there's anything that can be gotten with a relatively short amount of time. Geothermal power. Yes, I'm not sure where we can build it in the solar system though, if I'm to be honest. Remote power, don't think we've really necessarily got the setup to take full advantage of this at the moment. Decreases construction cost of all facilities by 10%. Increases power protection, atomic manipulation. To be honest, I'm kind of debating going down this route for the sake of just massively improving all of our mining capabilities. At the same time, quickly popping down this decreases supply construction consumption by 15%. Also reduces crew required by facilities. So we can do more with less people. Same would be along this route as well. Reduces maintenance cost of all facilities by 20%. Right. STO transports, not yet. Improved atmosphere recycling. Yeah. Basically, we're going through the longevity stuff at the moment. At some point, we need to pull this to the front now. In orbit production, unlock rotating station, city, decrease construction of orbital. At the moment, not necessary. Okay, cool. That's what we've got queued up at the moment. It will get altered based on needs. So 101 people. Yeah, it is just power that we're lacking currently. Cool. Well, spacecraft arrives in Mars orbit. So what we're going to do is we are actually, this will complete this. That'll give us a massive bump. So we've now got our orbital construction has in place. I'm not going to massively utilize it at the moment, so just to save myself a bit of money, we're going to switch them off. We're also going to switch these off. Right, so orbital payloads. It's going to be bring everyone down. Bring them down. Leave those supplies in orbit just in case I ever want them up there. This will give us no, basically just a gravity assist. And there we go. We just got $33 million. We have over 1,000 people now on Mars. And now it's taking us through the terraformation. My favorite thing. This is very expensive. This is 36 kilotons of metals. I have 4.56. We need to complete this. I need 6 of these. Yeah, I believe it's 6 of them that I need. But that gives us a quick bump of money, keeps us in the green for longer. When that gives us $800 million. Right, so this is what this is being set up for. Okay. So Lucia, all 10 please. All of that. Let's just have a quick look at what we've got over here. So we've got 2 of these currently. There is silicon which we can turn into glass. which then we can have solar power panels on here. They won't be that brilliant, to be honest, but something should we need it. I've already built the launch pads, so I want to make sure one needs to be taking over a sizable amount of supplies, and also I want to build this research laboratory. So 10 glass, 10 electronics. It's already got rare metals there. It's already got the polymers there. Okay, good. Anything else I want to take over then? There's no point, to be fair, there's no point having a fuel refinery here, because I'm not going to utilize fuel-based combustion. This is mostly just going to be extraction. So it might be that, and then just fill the rest with supplies. Tell you what, we'll take some alloys over. Whoops, miscalculated that. Taking too much for this. 2065, so 3 years out. Can we get there faster? We can. Because these strategies that are heading there are going to get dismantled. They're not being sent elsewhere. It is a one-way trip. Right, so we bring it down by 3 months. Yeah, that's fine. What, enough supplies to last for quite some time. Right, 1.75 million. Cool. There's done. Prepared. So what, a year's time, 2 years time, it will arrive. That will then complete that one. Just need to keep increasing what we can here. What's our power like? Okay, large surplus. Now we've brought all these down, so we've got a large surplus of power. What this means is I want to increase my metal extraction rate. So 10, 20. Right. Anything else that I would want to increase here? No, just that. So we look at Phobos. Needs to bring some water over. Deimos has 22 years of supplies. To be fair, I did mean to actually send some of that over to Deimos, not send them all down into Mars. Whoopsie. Okay, never mind. Is what it is. What we'll do is we will send 2 over 2 Jennies. More metal. Yeah, more metal. drop that down. 50 supplies. Okay. Alright, so it has arrived at Demos. We actually didn't need all that fuel with us. I didn't mean to do that. Whoopsie. Okay. So, the rotary launcher now has power. Will it let me actually now get these off the surface? No! Because I can only... Oh, I have to do one at a time. Are you having me on? Do one at a time, sod it. Yeah, just to get them off the surface. Single mission, cylindrical mission, actually just send them back. I don't want to send them back. Quirks of things, I love it. Lots of clicking going on just to get this done. Three years of the carbon. We need. Actually, I need more farms. Let's see. Whoops. So once I've got these all into Mars orbit, we are going to utilize them in a way of sending them to back and from Lutia. Right, there we go. All there. Brilliant. Actually, yeah, drop them. Actually, you know what? Yeah, drop them to Mars orbit just in case I do want to move them around. Dead there. There's so few extra connections to get them down. Onto Earth, onto the surface. All 10, please, thank you. Right, do you want to send anything from Mars over? No, this is just going in reverse. Right, so I would like, this is what I would like all rare metals to come over. I would also like all normal metals to come over. All silicon. And all water. Actually, no point in water because it's about to run out. There's only 3 and a bit months. And this is an all asteroid. We can't crash anything into this. I'm kind of debating whether we were sending supplies in return, but I would like it if we could set a maximum amount. This is where I would love if we could do like conditional statements. Like if this is below 400 when it's in orbit of Mars, pick up some supplies and top it up. Yeah, just something like that. But at the moment, it will just fill up. So if I change that to go to 10 supplies, it will just end up taking all supplies. Which obviously I don't want it to do, because I want some supply staying here. But okay, anyway, first send over is in a year's time. So anything else to be sent over? Should I? How much oxygen? I'm bet if I drop that in, that's barely going to do a damn thing. Even though I just realised that there's some oxygen underground here. It's just deposit that up into the atmosphere. My idea is to increase the atmospheric pressure and increase the ideal atmospheric composition, just to lower. Increase the habitability index, so the amount of supplies that they consume decreases. Well, 11 years. 3 years of that to go. Okay. So 30 something years for that. So if we're looking at extractors, so that's extracting, and then silicon's extracting. Metal mining base complete on Mars. There we go. There we go. Lovely stuff. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right. Thinking save myself money. Switch these off now. So that's 30k a month. Like it significantly drops how fast I'm extracting, but it's fine. I need to bring metal over, so what I would do is drop into Mars orbit. We will send warm water back. Anything you want to take in? How much supplies? 13 years. Some of that metal. Alright, so we've now got 24 in orbit. We've got 42 sitting on the surface. We should probably lift them into orbit. Right. So we now have 66 ships. Well, 70 if you include the Hermes. But we just want to utilize them at the moment. So if we look into Mars orbit, So what do we want to send over if we're looking at Demos in that? It's got power, so it's going to be supplies, some carbon. To be fair, I don't want to be sending so many supplies over. To be fair, I should actually land some and pull some population up. Knock this up to 100s plus. So we've got baby making happening. Ooh, do I really want to? I don't know. Maybe. Tell you what. Actually, what we'll do, I know what we'll do first. Let's get some orbital habitats running. Right, so we will do 4, so equal to 4, so 800. Oh, I have. It's gonna have to be 2 because we don't have enough rare metals. Just make sure. Always excess supplies. Always. Okay. Anything else we want to build at the moment? Probably orbital shipyard. Do I have what I need? All right, 300. I do have enough alloys. Do I have enough polymers? I do. Do I have enough electronics? I don't. Damn it. Right. Okay. We'll still send it up because might as well. An orbital for your refining. Maybe it might be worth if we are shipping everything into orbit before deciding where we are disseminating it. It might be worth. Right. For now, that'll be it. Can't lift the payload. We're gonna have to use the Hawks. Really? Oh, 264. Okay. Right. We use the Hawks then. All right, so we need to switch these on. So that is, what did I say? Oh god, I forgot. 2 of them. It will be 2 of these eventually. I just don't have enough electronics to do it. Okay. And then what that will allow is once that's built, we get some of these inhabitants up. Problem is, I want to keep this above 1,000. Well, no, because I've just seen how many habitat spaces I have. Whoops, daisy. I need to build some more. Lost my power, like. Okay, we're still good. Vacuum optimized boreheads. That means faster mining. But that's not going up. Now it will go up slowly. Also means that we're going to use a little fewer supplies as well. Right, so I want if we send this to Demos first. Send 2. So 2 with metal. Right, 100 metal. Can't go up there, so it has to go up in the with the hawk. We don't need all that fuel. Right, so that they've now arrived. So we now have more numbers here. Does mean greater consumption of supplies. But the idea, basically, it sounds very bad, but this is, we're setting up baby making farms. It sounds horrific, but it's effectively what we're doing. We need more population. We need more people. So I need to scatter them in a way where I've got as many in each place as possible, where they're all making babies, and we're getting bigger numbers, and bigger numbers equals, you know, more money, so we can like internally tax them somehow. But yeah, I can't build anything at the moment. That's fine. What we will do is send this back. This will go back with water. Okay. So like I said, it's an orbital fuel refinery is going to make some sense, to be honest. What got anything inbound? Start target. Target Lutia. Why is it on? Let's say, why is it on Mars? No, I pressed Earth. That was silly. Right, so this is still going to be dropping occasional, but it's very rare. It is very rare that we're getting this. Anyone else got colonists, or am I the only one? I'm the only person with colonists. What about on the moon? No, China and Russia have got colonists. So do I. But we're just kind of leaving the moon to it. Like, it is what it is. Yeah. What's fuel refineries? Right, tell you what, switch them off. I don't need fuel refineries going there. We've got 30 kilotons of fuel happening. Let's see. Wait, did I miss something arriving on Mars? Because we've now oh, again, I pressed Earth. I keep thinking I pressed Mars, but no, I pressed Earth. So that's not going to go because we don't have enough habitats. But at the same time, I don't want to end up with a large population on Earth. Because don't have enough in orbit. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting very tempted to jump into grabbing a Prometheus, which is a nuclear powered ship. The thing is, it's also a case of how much hydrogen can I realistically produce versus how much they require to move around. Valid question. Right, as much as I actually saying it, what's the next one after Stratus? Is there someone after Stratus? Athena, that's electric. To be honest, I'm not sure if there's somewhere where I can see like the fuel efficiencies on them. Oh, cool. Yeah, emergency rocket. Oh, I forgot. Oh, actually. Oh, why didn't... Oh, I completely forgot about that. Because that's like a recent addition. Unlock construction, unlock constructing launch vehicles by construction equipment, which... Oh, that would have saved me. I wouldn't need to be using the rotary launchers. Condor, that's requiring... Blimey. A lot of fuel. This is nuclear launch vehicles, isn't it? Yes. So that is... So filled up, that is 9 kilotons of hydrogen. I don't even have that much. Oh, I'm not going down. It's tempting it is. I don't want to be going down fission theory just yet. So there's a big temptation to go down the nuclear path. Just it just comes down to like how, because that's going to be very water heavy. And it comes down to can I mine it fast enough without bankrupting myself? Maybe, maybe not. Let's toggle that off. Yeah, it's a heck of a question, isn't it? Right, what have I got in Mars orbit? Tell you what, let's see what the fuel cost is empty. So requires 30 tons. Wait, is that it? How much have I got on Earth at the moment? 400. I'm producing. Okay, so for 4, this is like once a month. Oh my god, I didn't realize it was that efficient. Then again, I have like researched everything towards it, haven't I? No, not that. This one, electric engines. Did I research everything on the electric engines? Because it's all connected. Yes, I have. Oh, silly me. Right. Not even paying attention to what I'm doing. I mean, if that is literally all I'm needing, so we'll do orbit to orbit. I empty 8 months. Fastest 7 months. I mean, that saves me no time whatsoever. Why is it calculating? Yeah, fine, whatever. Okay, cool. Head back to Earth then. We need to be able to mass scrap these. Oh god, this is going to be a pain. This is going to be very painful because I don't need 66. All right. Okay, so that's 16. That's going to start hurting. Keep doing this. Right, so that will let me make 2 orbital fuel refining. So now I'm thinking, is it even worth me freaking doing maybe as a backup, as a just in case I completely misjudge and end up with my electric ships being kind of stranded. Maybe. Right, so now no. Can I build the orbital? No, so I need electronics. Right. So I need more rare metals up there. So let's send him up. Earth orbit. 200. More. 5, 6. Oh my god! I got right. I'm not gonna. I don't want to go too mad with it, but okay. We'll stick with that for the moment. That's in orbit. So that's hey, there we go. It's landed on Lutia. So I've got to deliver 2,000 rare metals directly to Earth to complete this. Oh. I'm trying to like get away from Earth. What are you doing? Totally random curiosity here. I don't know how it is done internally. There we go. Yeah, they don't pay much attention. That's fine. We're just going to quickly cheat our way through this one. It's a loud sound again. And there we go. Fantastic. I didn't have to deliver it from anywhere. I just launched it up and brought it back down. And it considered itself as done. Right. Devs might want to change. To be fair, the entire contract system needs changing, if I'm to be honest. I don't enjoy this. It needs to be more Kerbal-like, where it's a bunch of like dynamically generated contracts based on what you've done, where you are, have you with like certain milestone. Where you do get certain milestone contracts. If you've not been to the moon, there's a contract for the moon. If you've not been to Mars, you've not been to the Martian moons. Yeah. Offered to sell 100. Cool. Then go away. Right, that's the asteroid part all done. I've got to wait. Right, research completed. Aluminum ice rockets. Observatory Earth has reached asteroid limit. No more asteroids can be found. Destroy some asteroids to find new ones. Great. Fantastic. I'm very happy with that. No more spamming me of... Right, Mars orbit has arrived into Earth orbit. Cool. Do I want to bring them back, or should I just get rid of them now? Tell you what, they've still got a use, and we're gonna do this. We're gonna send these to Ganymede. I need before I do that, I need to get some more stuff into Earth orbit. So I want 2 more of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Stop there. We're going to actually take some crews over. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can have a couple of mobile habitats. To be fair, it requires an equal amount of habitat. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3 of these. It's orbital construction in Ganymede. Yes. We'll send 2 over. Always throw them to the front because it speeds up the rest. Okay, cool. Spending all my money. Oh, what was that? Research completed. Expanded cargo bays 1. That means the statoses they're now 150 instead of 100, so they can move more things around. Right. No, hang on. I will do Mercury at some point. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go to Phobos. We're going to send them all. Empty. Now, question is, can I actually get back with them? I should have checked that one first. Right, Mars. Sorry, hang on. Mars orbit. So all of the metal, all of the polymers, all of the carbon, all of the silicon. Okay. Not enough fuel. I need 400 tons. Damn it. Okay. Can I send one back at least? With the carbon. No, it's only 17 tons. All right. What about if it's dry mass? 4 tons. Right. Basically, I need to send some fuel over to here. And that's literally... I sent all my ships over. Whoopsie. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. We'll be sent. We're sending some of these back anyway. In fact, I would like to make more of these, please. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this is going to be for Ganymede first. Ganymede orbit. So go with two. Actually, do 4. All right, so that should be 10. All the mining equipment. Hang on. I got, sorry, forgot. I got to do Earth orbit first. In that case, let me get them all up at the same time. Wait, how much have I got? 400. Yes, I'm sending out 400. Two, three, four. All the mining modules. Hang on. That's the wrong one. All the mobile habitats. All the crew compartments. Oh, that's got to be sent separately as well. Because if I send that up, it will deploy. Oh, that's a bit... Oh, I forgot about that. What's the size of them? Doesn't actually give me a size. Wait, what? Why is there no size? Because I'm thinking I'll make more Taloses. Because actually, yeah, it should be able to. It might be able to reach Ganymede. I'm not sure. All right, 4. So that's all the mining modules. All the radio isotope generators. All of them. All of them. 1, 2. Hang on. I wish they would like compress it instead of having like one. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I need some 5 over then, because we still need supplies going. Wait, I've got no supplies. Where's the supplies? I thought I had supplies in orbit. What happened to them? Oh, what? Right, 3rd time lucky. 1, 2, 3, 5. Right, 90 supplies. Fastest. Right, fastest is near enough a whole year sooner. So yeah, we will do the fastest. We will consume the extra fuel. Just try and think. Has Ganymede's got Ganymede actual? I might need to up that to 6. Send some metals with it. Right, okay, so that's send all of that over. So that rival is in a year and a half. Okay. We will then, I want to I need to send all these noble gases up. Wrong one. Is that all I've got? 500 tons. Right, Mars orbit. So now this is just the rest. Right, so electronics. So we're going to send 200 electronics over. Lots of supplies. Say 400 supplies. And 150 alloys. No, 250. It's fit out. Or maybe some thistles. No, do this. Have I got enough? I do have enough. Brilliant. Only just. Actually, no, that's plenty. I'm just using it all. Yeah, okay, cool. I should have set that to fastest, to be honest, but it wouldn't make much difference. Right, space alloys has been done, so that increases the production of alloy smelting by 5%. So it's a good start. This is now down to 1,054, which is close to what it was on Mars before I moved some people over to Deimos. Right, let's see whether this will work. Right, Ganymede orbit, Earth actual. Spacecraft cannot go so far. Oh, balls. I need the other one. Okay. Well, that sucks. Is there anywhere else that I could potentially make use of these orbitals? Probably not. Let's just kill them for the moment. Send them over to another asteroid. RM. Yeah, send them over to here. Use these as a way of moving stuff from here to Mars. I just need a one-way for the moment. Okay, bloody hell. That's quite some distance it's got to travel. Right, let's have a quick look. So we're now researching a circuit production in space. So we'll be able to make our own electronics. Right, so we have arrived in orbit. Beautiful. These will, to be honest, do I just want to, I'll tell you what, I'm going to send these straight over to Phobos. Just not all of them. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 80. That knocks out to 120. That's fine. The only resources here that I could just take over. Let's fill the rest with water. Oh no, I don't have enough. Hang on, what? Not enough thrust for this maneuver. Game is requires 4 tons. It's trying to go to the moon. Why? What? That's confusing. That is so confusing. It won't let me send it. So it won't let me send from orbit to orbit. But if they're on the ground, I can launch them and it will let me send it that way. Interesting. I mean, I need to send over fuel anyway, so... Yeah, for some reason, it's treating orbit to orbit as an interplanetary mission. We're going from... Well, saying that, it's not orbit to orbit because I've removed orbits from the moons. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. It's going to be a game restart. There's a specific mod I'm just going to remove because it's just creating some annoying little problems. Right. Or actually what we'll do is we will actually turn them just into asteroids instead. It does require a restart though. There we go. Solar Expanse. Oh my god, they actually remember the audio device this time. That's a shot. Game window. Let's no. There we go. Don't continue. Right. Using mods in early access, not always the best of ideas. I'm gonna keep the fleet tracker in though. But I've also now changed Deimos and Phobos to straight up asteroids. Strange enough, there's actually a mod to fix what I've been annoyed about. That'll be something. I'll tell you what, I'll install that mod tomorrow, and then we'll see if it changes anything. Wait, he keeps it back to moons. Oh.
Bits received.
Silver, thank you for the 200 biddies. Much appreciated. Oh, whoops a daisy. I did it wrong. Oh, that was silly. That's why. So Deimos. I'll tell you what, we'll just we'll leave them as moons for the time being, which is the vanilla way. I'll change it. I'll try and fix it in time. It comes down to that realistically, Phobos and Deimos is small. Like, they're not really moons. They are more asteroids that's being caught in Mars's orbit. So when you've got Ceres, which is like not that much bigger, if I remember correctly, or is it a case it's just more massive? I don't know. I did look into it, and it's why I decided to have them as the way I did. But yeah. Actually, seems like I'll break the entire file. Never mind. Right, it's vanilla behavior for now. Solid. Anyway, but only should be able to push the dwarf planets. Oh, I don't. That's why. But to me, the gravity's low enough that I shouldn't have to put things into orbit. I should be able to launch things like they're off asteroids. You get what I'm saying? Like, I mean, what's Luna? Luna's what? Like, it's a fraction of the gravity of Luna. Seriously, 0.3. Phobos has less. This is what I did it. I remember now. So it's the loud crescendo. Right. So basically, Ceres has greater gravity, so it's more dense, more massive than the Martian moons, right? According to the game. Yeah, but I can get asteroid engines and push Ceres. I don't need to have a launch facilities on Ceres. I can literally land solar sails on there and launch them off the surface. But Phobos and Deimos, which has less gravity, much less gravity, like a tenth of the gravity of Ceres, it has to have an orbit and have launch facilities to get stuff into orbit to use. Like, I don't agree with the balance, and this is why I've kind of like I modded it to remove the orbit, but there's like a bit of an issue where it kind of breaks the mission planner. Apparently there's a mod that fixes it. So I'm just quickly reading it. Well, you see, it tells you like why it's not allowing. See, I do love that even though this is like really into early access, so many people have jumped in making mods to tweak it and make it like a bit more in depth. It's like brilliant. Is the pull of the planet on the moon a factor? No. Since Phobos and Deimos are classified as moons, does the game not allow them to push them? No. So if it's classified as a moon, you can't move them. It has to be classified as an asteroid. Like I could quite easily just switch mode to being asteroids, and then just like lets me crash them into Mars if I want to. Like the downside is that you also cannot crash asteroids together. Sirius is 470 kilometer radius, Deimos is 6 kilometers. Yeah. Like I said, Deimos and Phobos are effectively asteroids that got caught in Mars's orbit. And it's a case of, like I said, but it's because they are moons, you know, as in Mars's natural satellites. They're designated as moons, so they have coded it where you cannot crash. You can't move it. You can crash asteroids into moons, but if I change the asteroids because of what they are, right, then I can't crash other asteroids into them. Like it's almost like the devs need to create either a toggle where how to do this, how to say it, an additional category of moon. So you've got a moon. The best word I can think of, you know, it would be a captured satellite, which is what Deimos and Phobos would fall under, and any asteroid that you put in orbit of a planet. Yeah, captured satellites can have asteroids crashed into them, and they can also be crashed into their planet, but they cannot be pulled away from the planet they're orbiting. Because if you think about it, if you were to put an asteroid into an orbit of a planet, the power that you would then need to move that asteroid from that planet to another planet would be much larger, right? Theoretically. I mean, I'm not going to pretend I know the numbers off the top of my head, but I'm going to assume it would be, because you've got the planetary gravitational force to contend with the increase of delta V of moving a massive mass away. It also does fix, because there is currently a thing that people use, is to use asteroids as ships, and it will actually stop that from being a thing. Like, you've just straight away removed it. Like, once you've put a asteroid into an orbit, it's no longer an asteroid, it becomes a different designation. But does the game allow real-time designation switching? I don't know. I don't know the code enough. I don't know. It's definitely something that's being spoken about among with the devs a lot and the community. But perhaps we're just overthinking it. It's a fun game where we can smash asteroids into planets. And we want more. and we have like space elevators and everything. So, right. Anyway, right. Let's see then. Okay, so we're back to vanilla behavior on the Martian moons. Anyway, so does mean that, you know, I don't have launch vehicles here. I can make launch vehicles, though. I've got no water. I'm assuming these are one-off. They're not reusables. To be fair, fucking hell. 7 kilotons. 8. Wow, that's a hell of a lot of. I'm assuming, I can't see. It's grey. It's greyed out. It's splendid. I'm assuming that's 144 kilotons. But yeah, just trading off that. Doesn't use fuel. So there's no launch cost. I'm literally just trading 16 metal, 16 water to launch everything into orbit, so I don't have to use fuel. Do needs. Right, this should now let me do this proper. Oh, you have. Oh, yeah, because technically, it's not in orbit. Yeah, there's no fuel in orbit. I've got to get it off the ground first, silly. Whoops. Whoopsie. All right, actually, I'll tell you what, Demos, because I'm pretty sure this has got plenty of fuel. Yes, it does. Right, so I don't have a farm over here. I don't have a farm over here. No point building a farm. Am I sending any materials that way? Yes, metal. So that takes all 400 tons of fuel. No, you're not having my metal. Go away. Right, so all the water, please. All the silicon, please. Might as well take the polymers over. Okay, cool. Don't need that. Don't need to take all the fuel with you. Okay, so so 38 years for it to deplete from the fuel. Sorry, from the farm. I need to put a fuel refinery here, don't I? Yes, because I've actually left them stranded. That dummy. I need rare metals. I don't have rare metals. That's daft. Right. Right, launch vehicle. 1, 2. Just 2 launch vehicles is fine. Tell you what, that we're going to scrap 10 of these. That's how we're going to get our things. Righto. Which now means we can have a fuel refinery. You can do 2 actually. 2 fuel refineries. Worth doing a glass kiln here. trying to think, what else do... No, I'm not sure what else I can make with silicon. I'm sure electronics. Right, so Phobos orbit, orbital payload. What do we want to take up? Add resources. I mean, I can take everything up. No, since it's a one and done, it feels like a waste. Because it's not full. But yeah, anyway. Right, so Mars, orbit, both of them. Let's see if we can. Too much cargo. Excellent. That's enough. Perfect. Over to Mars. There we go. We're at Mars orbit. Fantastic. Right, so Mars does have noble gases. It has 46.5 kilotons of noble gas. We need to increase the rate of production. We can vastly increase, slightly increase our solar. So we're going to knock it up to 25. We are going to how many rotary launchers do I have? Have 2 rotary launchers. So Mars orbit, just add that. Right, so I can do 538. Hang on, let me calculate that. My head's not mathing proper. Yeah, too many my watch. Wait, where's my freaking calculator? Change my thing round. That's annoying. That's what I was struggling. Right, I say C6 4 times 2, 528. Okay, I said 538, didn't I? I carried one too many. Cool. So 528. You know, to be fair, I could just make these. Oh no, gravity's too high. Never mind. So they are purely for asteroid building. Okay. So Phobos actual, send to over. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5 actually. So that's 100. Yeah, that's fine. Send half of them over. Send some supplies. Anything else that we're struggling? It'll be water. Yeah, we'll do the rest as water then. Even though, well, actually, I don't have a research lab. Shall we do that? So, got enough alloy, electronics. Actually, glass. I need to send some glass over, or just make it locally. I'm going to send 100 over. Is there going to be anything else that I want to do over here? Just go towards the glass kiln. Right. To be fair, 1, 2. This is going to help a ton. If we're building it up, I really should use them. Right. Research laboratory. Oh no, glass kiln first. Sorry, silly. Glass kiln. So at least we're using up some of this silicon. What did do? Oh, we've just landed on Ganymede. Apparently I didn't actually need to land on Ganymede. Just getting in orbit is fine. So we now need to go to Saturn and then the land on Callisto. 5.5 million. That's 5.5 million. Right. Anyway, Ganymede quickly into orbit. Ganymede actual. Just drop everything. Drop the supplies, drop the metal. And then that's it. Keep the noble gas in orbit for obvious reasons. Supplies will run out. Are you absolutely kidding me? Wait, is it gone down? Not gone down? There we go. Right. Because it took the supplies. Like, it didn't take the people. Right, anyway, so 33 months. Oh my god, that's all. Good job. Now, I brought supplies over. Hydroponic farm. So we're going to have 2 hydroponic farms. Gives us 200 to play with. That should be enough to run both of these farms. The thing is metal. On a launch pad. So this makes them effectively self-sufficient. Circuit production in space has been researched. Not quite. Ah. Oh. No, actually, oh wow. Okay, that's loads. 46 years worth. Okay, we get proper numbers. I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot more than I expected. Right, so yeah, this will last for centuries without any interjection. I can just leave them to it. Save myself some moolah by turning that off. And then what will happen is, what we need to do, let's have a look quickly through the list. Right. There is no noble gases. I mean, there might be some on Jupiter or atmosphere, I'm not sure what what that might be. 7.38 billion tons. Yeah, it's just a little bit. So the issue we've got with this is that now we can't really utilize these. I mean, to an extent. Like, hang on. Let me just see what is the dry. Is it IO had metals, right? IO orbit. Requires 4 tons. Okay. 28 tons full. So we can do a few trips before we run out. Is IO my only metal? No, Callisto. I mean, we need to send people over to Callisto anyway, so. I know what I'm going to do. Should have thought of this ahead of time. Production on Mars is stopped due to lack of supplies? What? They've run out of carbon. I mean, I don't have much carbon though. Let's just take all we've got over there. And then, I need to go back. I've got plenty of fuel here. Cool. All right, Phobos needs to go grab supplies. Actually, do I have any in orbit? I do have some in orbit. That'll get it bootstrapped. Don't even need that many. 10 should kick it in. There we go. Beautiful. Yes, it was literally, we run out of carbon and then we just burnt through all of our supplies. Fun. Yay. Right, oxygen, 343 tons. We throw that in. I'll take that over to 2 kilotons. So, yeah, the problem is we still got so much carbon dioxide. It's not going to make any real difference at the moment. I could put the hydrogen in, but I need the hydrogen. Hydrogen is fuel. I need it. So, yeah, no. Right, so return back to Phobos. You're going to take fuel, 450 fuel. You need to select more out. Oh, because of this. Oh my god. Yep. Use the Hawks. Right, so we now have plenty of fuel sitting on Phobos. Hooray! So we have 140 people there. In 142 there. Mars orbit. has 101. We're going to drop them. Oh, we would, but we're actually now, they've had a baby. We don't quite have enough capsules left. We need one capsule. There'll be one person left in space. I tell you what, we're going to leave them up here. What's going to happen is, yeah, stop it. They can just stay up in orbit, have babies, and then we'll just, every time there's like 20 plus over 100, we'll drop capsule now, or move it over to one of these. To be fair, I could probably I should take these capsules back to Mars orbit, and then I've got what I need. Okay, what do I want to return back to Mars? At the moment, nothing. So there's actually no point even launching them. Right, Demos. So for Demos, we're going to send some supplies over. And that's really some metal as well. Actually might be a good idea. So we can expand 200 metal. Right, cool. That's all 40 going over. Yeah, solid. Take all the fuel with you. And then at the moment, it is a case of there's really enough here to justify moving anything around at the moment. So they're just going to sit there idling. What we're going to do, however, is we're going to use the metal that we brought over to increase our mining rates on things. And do the water? Yeah, we'll do the water. Okay, cool. So Phobos doesn't need anything. Back over to Ganymede, that's fine. Luna is what it is. We've kind of ignored Luna forever. We've also ignored them. The TR has 202 people. 4 rotating habitats. Let's switch them off to save us money. I'm now up to $61,000 a month in colonist income. Lovely. We have so much here. This is mad. Have a launch pad? No. Rotary launcher? Is it worth it? Not really. They can launch off the surface. This is an asteroid. It requires 24 asteroid engines. So this will consume... so it requires noble gases to make electronics. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Supply-wise, we've only got 13 years of supplies. So at some point this will stop unless we send supplies over. Now, if we had noble gases, we could have been making electronics here. We're just looking at the logistical compression. It is technically just over 0.35 tons of material to produce 0.3 tons. So we'd actually use up less fuel and move over more electronics if we had noble gases over here, but we don't. I did like bring over glass for a reason. That's my reason. No carbon, so there's no point in having polymer production here. I mean, it's 0.1 to 0.1, so there's no point turning it into glass. I might as well just ship the silicon and save myself maintenance and just have it somewhere, yeah, else, because I'm not going to need glass being made here. Well, I don't know, maybe. I don't think this is close enough to actually get any power off this, if I'm honest. To be fair, rotating hammers don't require power. Yeah, I think it's just we just stick to mining raw resources. He's completely mined out all the water from Lutia. So we just want to mine out all of this. So one of each. Actually, we'll go to 5. Should have enough power and yeah, that should be fine. Then we can just retire them out. Okay. Let's just see. So you're still going. Okay, so they have arrived. I missed the notification. So we're going to send this to Mars orbit. I mean, I'm going to say both. I don't know whether it goes down the list or like this will pick rare metal ahead of metal, or if it does it based on what order it is on this bit. I don't need to bring it back. Yeah, we're just manually mining it. If I need to, I will bring the mobile miners on Lutia over to this. Alright, so spacecraft has arrived on Demios, which is fine, we're aware. Construction is being completed. Okay. So the current extraction rate 52 years and 595 years. I'm tempted just to throw this over, if I'm to be honest. This is our metal. Ganymede orbit. One payload, please. So 1, 2, 3. That should be 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can only send up 200. Oh wow! I really gravity's that high. Okay. I need more of these then. Right, if we do 2 for now, just complete the contract. Right, Ganymede orbit, 4 years worth of supplies. Okay. Oh wait, have I actually? Have I actually switched that off? Like Callisto direct, because I just want you to drop it down. I should, to be fair, I should be able to send one over. So that's the supplies. That. Okay. Don't want to take it all. If we take 60, that should give it. We should then have enough to get back. So it's a 7-day trip. Your crew only has supplies for 30 days. Oh, for fuck's sake. It killed them. Basically, it took the supplies and then just killed them. Oh. Because it didn't send it out instantly. Yeah, it just murdered them. That is a very, I'm not going to say it's a bug, because I don't see it as a bug, just a very unfortunate oversight. It's probably the best way to describe that. Because what it realistically, what it should do is either take the people at the same time it takes the supplies, or leave the supply. Well, yeah, no, that's what it should be. It should take the people and the supplies at the same time. Whether that's at the when you arrange the mission, or if it just like reserves it, but then still keeps it accessible to the people until the start of the mission. Because I'm gonna have the same problem. I have to leave supplies in orbit, just due to the nature of it, and it's a little frustrating that I have to do it that way. Try this again. Send 2 now, since I've brought up more things. So it leaves 60. Yeah, so basically, because it's like takes 3 days. Yeah, it is a little frustrating that it does it that way. Supplies will run out. There we go. Right. Callisto. Anyway, we've got it. We got a bit of money. We now have people on Callisto. We have supplies that last for 8 years. Now, because they are in a mobile habitat, when they run out of supplies, they don't die. They just stop working. But this will get us our metal, our silicon, our water. We've got 2 million tons of metal. And like 50, oh my god, actually like 60 million tons of water here. So, yeah, we're not going to run out of metal and water anytime soon, is what it's saying. Right, anyway, onwards here. Let's have a quick check. 3 years before the main deposit's gone, and then we'll kick over to that. 6.5 until that. Actually, that'll be even faster because obviously we've still got 4 of them. 6.5 years for the main deposit before it kicks over to that. And 209 years for that. What's our working population? 75. Yes. Okay. Cool. Want more metal? 5. Yeah. So you're still letting me do a water ice extractor, even though there's no longer any water. Right. Okay. We're going to kill that. So this actually means this will extend how long these will last for, which is good. It also lowers how much we're paying out. So on Ganymede, we're all fine for the moment. We do actually have some expansion room here because obviously we lost some colonists. Boo. At some point, I need to build proper outposts, but the thing is, these are radioactive places. These are very radioactive, so I need this, not that, which we're 7 months away from, and then we'll be able to build underground habitats. I would like to actually add that onto the list as well. Right, so how is Earth doing? Hi Earth, how are you? Your habitability has gone to 97%. I forgot it starts at 98. Interesting that the atmospheric pressure is actually higher than the ideal pressure. It's got 557 years of carbon left. We've got over nearly 3 kilotons of supplies. Now I'm thinking here that we might maybe hire, or let's freak it, it's not purchase people, it's hire people. We might hire some people and send them off to other places. Question is, where do we want to send them off? It's a good question. Can I I've got enough resources to do more of these. I don't. I have no polymers in space. Let's fix that. We're just going to send up 1 eagle. Right, so there's the eagle. So we now have some. So tell us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I pressed the wrong one. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Damn. Right. Tell you what, 4's fine. That's enough. So the idea here is what we're going to do is, obviously these can't go out to Ganymede. We've already established this. That needs to be toggled off. So we now have 2 extra people up in Mars orbit. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not sure what I want to do right this second, if I'm honest. I I'll tell you what I will do. I will take a quick break and stand up and stretch my legs for a moment. So I'll be back in a few minutes. And welcome back. Right, I still haven't decided what I'm going to do, but expand. Yes, that sounds like a good plan. That's why my carbon's disappearing so fast. I've got a polymer production facility here. One thing I can do here, actually, thinking about it, electronics. No, I need electronics to make electronics. Oh, do I have any in orbit? I do have some in orbit. Excellent. Do I want to drop any of this else down? I don't want to send it all down, do I? How much do I need to get one going? Yeah, so I'll send it for 2. No, I'm just going to send this down. Don't cost me anything anyway. This is literally just throwing it out of an airlock and letting gravity take care of it. So silicon, rare metals, noble gas. We're making noble gas. We're extracting noble gas here. We're extracting silicon here. We're getting rare metals shipped in though. That's fine. So if we go to Demos for a second, Demos. Quickly send some of that over to Phobos. Nope. I'm not going to take all the fuel. Right. Okay. So that's silicon mine, construction Lucia. Cool. I think series, maybe. Actually, thinking about it. So it can be self-sufficient with supplies. So you've got water and carbon. It's got noble gas as well. Same fact, it's got 200 kilotons of noble gas here. The only problem we've got is no metal. I don't know. I don't know. I think I might. I think I might burn towards asteroid engines at this point. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Asteroid engine. 20 years out. What about the atoms? Atlases, rather. 47 years. Okay. It could be worse, basically. Right. The research requires 9 previous researches to be completed first. Are you sure you want me to do this? Yes. But that's a lot. Mass driver propulsion, which we've already got. Mass driver, fusion propulsion, superconducting magnets, magnetic field containment, room temperature superconductors, fusion theory, nuclear power. Is all required before we can do it. It's going to take 2 decades. Yum. Tell you what, let's go all focusing in on getting their $800 million contract done. Let's get that finished first, because we are close to that anyway. Titan landing. So let's do it. We're going to use our vast wealth here. 1, 2, 3, 4 strategies. Right, what did I have the Tyloisi for? I cannot remember. Was it this? No, it's already there. Loot tier. I'm gonna go with yes, maybe. I mean, they're just sitting there chilling. Like, there's not really much going to happen here. I don't have any capsules. Drop to Mercury. Three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. I don't know. I've already got 2 orbitals, haven't I? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Okay. Alright, strat eyes have done. So, Titan. I mean, the question is, can we even... Oh my god. That's a long time. The quick answer is no. It totally cannot. Right, Callisto. No. Ganymede. Actually, to be fair, I should make more capsules if I'm thinking of things like this. All right. First bit of terraforming is completed. Right, so it's gonna have to be Hermes. I need rare metals up in orbit. That's an expensive launch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6. Yeah, we'll go with 6. So 4's getting made at a time. Let's do 2 more if I have enough. I do. Cool. Right, anyway, I've got 4 Stratos and 4 Talos sitting there doing nothing. I need to do something with them. So this is going to be Mercury orbit. Cannot deploy crew. That's fine. We're not sending any crew over. So what do we need? We need some emotional support gases, don't we? Basically, I need to send over a bunch of oxygen. Is that going to be enough? Let's find out. It'll take 3 months. Alright, Earth orbit. Sorry, Earth Mercury orbit. So orbital construction. Oh god, you're complaining already. This. What? The spacecraft cannot carry enough propellant for this journey. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, we need the Hermes. All right. In that case, you've served us well, but you're gonna go. Cool. Oh god, like we can't buy anymore. This is the problem. Oh wow. This is so, yeah. So noble gas extraction. How much is left anyway? 98 kilotons, 2,000. But look how expensive it is to extract $2,000 per ton. Oh. Well, you know, we need it. Did noble gases ever appear on any? I mean, series, yeah, but that series is a special case. Out about. I mean, the comics. Yeah, so Batman and Superman have got noble gases because, you know, they're noble. Anyway, the comets. Has noble gases? They're the only ones that got noble gases, really? Okay. Right. So water, noble gas. It's only 7 kilotons. Is that it? Wow. Okay. How many asteroid engines? Can you stay? Can you stay for a moment? So like, it won't let me check. What's going on? No. Ah, oh, bloody UI. UI's been. It's annoying. Okay. Anyway. Are they all going to have like similar? $14 kilotons. 15 kilotons. Okay. Can you get? No, it's like a 1 or 2 pixel gap. And you won't skip the gaps. No, he won't. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Oh, that's 128 kilotons of water. Let's have a quick look. So, from Earth, the closest comet could be Faye anyway. So what I'm going to do, let's just send all the mining equipment over. Wow. If I spend a lot, like if I strand the Hermes over there, I can get it in just over a year. If I want to make sure that it can definitely get back, then, you know, that's over 5 years. All right, and Neki. I mean, that's all right. That looks like that's the top candidate at the moment. Haley. Ooh. 10 years and stranded. Right. So we know which one we're going to. Now, do we want to send a crew over or just have it completely automated? I'll tell you what, we're going to have it completely automated. So just the one. So if you get stranded, I'm not losing out too much. So we're taking the optimal transfer window. And that's for our rocket propellant. Can I make another Hermes just to offset the one that I've just sent away? Yes, I can. I should start that since I'm going to have people there. Also means I need more solar sails. At this point, I'm wondering, is it worth just abandoning the moon? Because that's 0.01. Like the mining rate on that is ridiculously low. So you've arrived. Yeah. So our emotional support gas of oxygen just gone in. It's just a question mark though. It's actually, oh, it's solidified. It's gone solid. It's not even gone into gas form. Oh, damn it. Okay. To be fair, that makes sense. It's like negative whatever. What? How was it that I could... There was a way to increase the habitability. Normally I'll just throw gases on there, but I'm sure... But it's just frozen. As you'll seem to remember, I just dropped a ton of metal and just built a magnetosphere. Alright, so head back. Just make sure that's at least started constructing. And saying that though, I mean, we could go with just 4 to begin with. Maybe. Let's see. Mercury orbit. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want mobile habitats. Oh no, because I can't actually make. They can't be active in orbit. Right, so what I need then is to make sure I'm bringing enough materials to make some rotating habitats. So supplies is say 2 of each. So 100, 400. Construction. Oh, why is it going up to the top? Really? Oh, that's so frustrating. I want to take 2. Only isotopes. Crew compartments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. What am I missing? Miners. Obviously, even though well, no, the miners can be sent over separately. Right, then it will just be the rest will be supplies. Hi Glendick, how are you? Now, do I have enough? Damn it. What? Why? Not enough. What are you talking about? Okay, this is confusing. I don't get why. I have enough fuel. My required and effective delta V is it's good. Minimal, it's good. I have way more than enough supplies. Like, I don't understand. I'll do that. Like, match the Eagles to the Hermits. No? Not enough thrust for this maneuver. I don't understand. Like, I have enough thrust. Like, is this a bug or is this something I'm just overlooking? Right, I'll tell you what, let's throw it up into Earth orbit first. It might be... No, it would make no sense. It might be because it's going into orbit to board the Hermes and then getting sent over, whether that's creating a confusion. That shouldn't be making any difference. But again, that... Right, I've brought the solar sails back. Solar sails are going to send it over. I've got quite a bit of nitrogen. Oh my god, even if I was extracting that much nitrogen. Right, metal is 400. Metals 100 and supplies is up there. 624. Well, just so we're sending up a specific amount of these. Same old, same old. How am I? Yeah, same old, mate. At least I've got energy today. Right, I'm still streaming. Friday was like, yeah, so tired, struggling to focus. It was mad. Ended up sleeping for like 14 hours. Right, anyway, room temperature conductors has been done. That reduces maintenance cost of all facilities by 20%. Nice. So we're now down to below $100,000 negative on the balance. Excellent. What's the next thing it's doing? Superconducting magnets, which also reduces our maintenance costs, and after that is our artificial magnetosphere, which allows us to build these. Beautiful. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that lovely? It's very expensive. I'm not even kidding. Like 36 kilotons of metal, 37 kilotons of alloys to build. That's crazy. I mean, I've got enough here. It doesn't need it. I've got 81 kilotons here. I need to get that to Mars. Problem is, this was a one-way trip for these. Like, there's not enough fuel, even empty. Look, I need 591 tons. I have 14. I have no desire to convert this over. So these are going bye. Say bye. Right, here we go. So we've had some babies here as well. We're up to 2. We've had 4 babies. How's Phobos looking? 142, 144 Mars, 130 Luna, 241 Nisa, nobody. Neki, nobody. Ganymede, 121. Callisto will be 40. That won't go up. It needs to be a minimum of 100. Still looking for apartments. See one promising. 90 meters square, has windows, balcony, patio, and whole roof in personal use, plus small internal garden for a house. I mean, is it good value for money? Is it in a good place? Amenities nearby, you know, usual stuff, which obviously you probably already looked at. This is a surprise. So normally the mining drills would slowly expose these one at a time. They're not getting exposed. I'm not building a probe to send over. Not a chance. Like they've gotten exposed. So the question is, why are they? Like, it's basically got the same setup, but that just isn't where this is. That's strange. Just means that these will mine like at the slowest rate possible, because it doesn't know to go to a better one. Okay, never mind. It's a very old house. It's slightly over budget by like 15 grand. Ooh, I mean, can you stretch to that? Like, is it worth stretching to? Right, okay, Titan instead then. Let's see if you let me do that. Titan orbit. It's going to need metals, isn't it? Oh. 33%. $8.58 million tons of water. Yeah, it's a decent neighborhood, not far away from subway. Thinking about it, is it worth stretching out for that? I mean, it sounds like it might be. At least like putting in an offer or something. Oxygen, no. Metal. My brain is slowing down. 2. So it takes a lot of time. It can get there. We're going to do the optimal, because our noble gases is so low. No, this is 2.5 million tons. This is going to be where a lot of our noble gases are going to come from, ultimately. So that's the orbital and some metal en route. Where did I say I wanted this to go? Here, didn't I? Four years. Ouch. Okay, never mind. It's going over anyway. Major says good price for the space, but I don't know. It's quite a costly decision. Yeah, I get it. Spacecraft, the Hermes has landed. Fantastic. See, look, that's slowly analysing it, which is brilliant. Oh yeah, of course. That doesn't. Oh, I need an extractor for that. This is only mines the water. Silly me, forgot. Nah. So yeah, I need to actually have people on here. Oh, it's actually letting me do it. It's 13 asteroid engines. Okay. How far are we away from the because we're getting that first. It's still all the way down the bottom. 18 years. Oh, out, no. Those 15 grand's not growing on trees, as you can imagine. I know, right? Would it be nice if it did? But how nice would it be if money just grew on trees, but in a way that it didn't negatively impact the economy, like with mass inflation? Alright, so I can move that up. That can't, because it requires so much stuff this needs. Right, we're gonna have to. Thing is, I feel this is not worth setting up a colony for just 14 kilotons. But I think we kind of got not got much choice. So head back. Have you got enough to get home? You do. Fastest route. It's gonna be, yeah, it's moved out of range a little bit. Okay, so head that way. Head back home. So we are going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set these when it arrives. In fact, I should be able to plan this out now. We're going to send them over to Mars. Direct orbit, because I want that in orbit. Hang on. Want this? No, wait, why? I won't let me plan it until they've arrived. Okay. Yeah, so the idea is that I will set these up to send over helium-3, noble gas and water. Just keep going back and forth. We're going to use the Hermes to like get not a full-blown colony, just a little bit of a colony going. Speaking of things for research, what I'm missing? Everything. short version of it. Everything. Right, so 100 alloys, 10 rare metal, 10 electronics, and 10 glass. While I'm looking at this, is there anything else that I really should look at making? We're going to send some more supplies over, actually. 70 supplies, yes, that'll do. Been out a couple of years. To be fair, I'm just gonna go with no. I'm not gonna lie, I am tempted to actually build a solar array. Because if I build 2 solar arrays, 72, so 144. I mean, actually, that's much better than... Wait, what? Did they change this? I could have sworn at some point this was vastly more expensive. Because looking at this, I see 0 point of using anything but this, because this is so cheap and it gives 3 times the power than that. I mean, okay, this could that could be upgraded. Actually, I think the radioisotope generator can be upgraded with power input as well. But yeah, so this gives 15 output. And that gives 5. But that's 50% more expensive in maintenance upkeep. I'm going with, I'm sure they've changed it. I don't remember it. I think the only advantage is solar arrays are cheaper to set up. Because it's just 50 glass and 10 alloys, which is like nothing, really. Whereas this is exotic alloys, electronics and fissiles. Like that's expensive to set up, but long term, you just pays back so much over the years. Cash. And you don't need people. And it's not... Yeah, it makes no sense why that's actually so much cheaper. That needs rebalanced. Okay, yeah, that one's caught me up. I seem to remember it being the other way around, which is why I've been throwing solar panels down. I mean, in Mars, the Martian moon, it is more logistically easier to do solar panels simply because of, you know, I don't have exotic particles. I have to bring them from Earth. Same with fissiles. I have to bring them from Earth. So logistically, it's easier to set up solar panels, but it's just a bit. That's just a bit of money. Who cares, right? Anyway, metal is the answer to my question of if I want to bring other stuff along. Lots of metal. Um, 400, right? Yes, cool. Bring all the fuel. Bring all the fuel. Hermes is finished constructing. Lovely. Right. So the research laboratory. To be honest, I just want to get this completely. I think I'm going to switch these back on. We'll take the maintenance hit. I just want to get this just completely mined out, and then this just becomes something for the research lab. Just leave that there. So. All right, and then over to Phobos. So if we do 10. To be fair, I should also make more refineries. I need to bring over more rare metals. Right, anyway, Earth has got the 6 sitting here. This is to, well, we're going to try this. See if it lets me. Nothing's going up. It doesn't need a launch vehicle. Actually, no, it might, and it might need a launch vehicle because we might not have enough noble gases. That's right. It wants a launch vehicle in order to launch up the noble gases. Okay. Right. See, that makes some sense. Instruction. Wait a minute. Where's all the... Where did I send the people? Actually. Hang on. Not going to Mercury. Going to Titan. That's orbit. Ganymede. Hang on. Mission planning. Ongoing missions. Right, that's the one to Titan. Huh. Have I already made use of it and just completely forgot what I'm doing with it? I thought I had a bunch of capsules sitting there. There they are. I already put them in orbit. Okay, phew. I was like, going to go, wait, what? Where are they? Right. Oh, silly me. So they could have babies because it's 200. Okay. Oh, this is going to be a pain because I haven't got enough noble gas up here. I need 142 tons. I have half a ton. So our problem comes down to I just simply do not have enough noble gases. I'm going to have to make a ton of extractors. This is going to be so expensive. Right, that's 40 that I've just queued up. Right, so the research labs are done. Actually, it's going to speed up. Not really. It's sped it up by nothing. What? What? All right, noble gas, silicon mine, noble gas. Right, let's see what we're at. 0.2. And that license fee is going to go up and up and up and up. So it's at 17,000 at the moment. 21,000. We've just got superconductor magnets, which, if I remember correctly, does give me a bonus on something. Yes, maintenance costs dropped. Excellent. So that will help offset the license fee that I'm having to pay. $25,000 a month just to try and extract enough. Like, I'm only getting half a ton. Oh, spacecraft from this one is right. Excellent. This was going to be sending over for things. a little colony. Two, 4, and 5. So it's just literally going to be metals and make sure we have tons of supplies. So it has to be rotating habitat. Okay, I should have what I need on the surface here. Three. So just 2 of them. Oh, hang on. There is something I've forgotten. If I'm building materials, or mine materials, I need power for them. Oh, that's fine. Right, try this again. Right. So I'm going to send 3 over. Just 2 of them. All of them. And I'll send 2. I think 1 it would actually be enough, but I am going to send 2. Right, so metals. I mean, I'm not really caring about the water extraction. This is more for the noble gas. So if we do 250, stick oh, so really no alloys there. Just go also randomly build a laboratory for, you know, reasons. No electronics either. Right, plus, and then the rest is supplies. I haven't actually sent enough for that. I'm forgetting something. That's up that to 4. So 200 rare metals and more supplies. Okay. Now the question comes down to, do I have enough? I do. Excellent. Optimal or fastest? Can't do fastest. Not enough thrust. You know, technically, no. The propellant we need is greater than the propellant we can carry. All right, $1.72 million. Okay, it's fine. It's just the admin fee. Ouch. All right. Titan. Let's see. Can we actually get this over to Titan? No, not tight. That one. 3. Oh, hang on. Burn on memento. I need to, because I want to send people over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 2, 3, 4. Has 4.23 million tons of fuel here. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking of not even bother sending mobile miners over. Just send enough materials to get them started. So I'm gonna need 2 of them. Right, let's wait for them to get built and then let's see. Right, Titan 3. My worry is we might not actually have enough frame here. Okay, so first of all, make sure we've got enough for the laboratory. I'm just going to build laboratories everywhere. Need to make sure rotating habitat. So that's 200 metal, 50 rare, 20 supply, and then hydroponic farms. So that's 100. And then for extractors, we need what, 250. Ah, oh, yes, that's what I feared. All right, I need some more Hermes. Three, 4. All right. So 7 will get us there. Let's have a look everywhere else around the solar system. So you've run out of carbon. You can move all that water over. So Phobos. Again, we'll do 10. So water. And that's it, just all that water. Don't need a launcher. Let's not take a bit of the fuel, but not all the fuel. Okay, and then Phobos. So I can drop that. To be fair, we need more carbon extractors. To make sure we're good on power. 3, 4. Yes, lovely. That can drop down. I know I was talking about that this is actually more expensive, but like I said, it's a lot easier to get done. Okay, so vastly increasing the amounts that we've got going. So that's impacted by efficiency. Like, I'm not reading that. That is only producing 2.56 a day. Oh my god, that's horrendous. That is a horrendous conversion. Okay, why is it so much less? Like, that's just over. No, that is. Oh my god, I've actually yeah, we need another form of power over here. It's fine. It's fine. We'll get sorted in time. But it was already a bad conversion. That's even worse. Okay, so that's set and done. You got nothing inbound. You got nothing inbound. You've got them inbound. Yeah. So that's bringing in. No, that's heading back to Earth, isn't it? No, wait. No, that's going there because that's going to become the rotating. That's bringing in people. Doesn't it show the people? But it should. There should be people on there. But okay. Yes, this is bringing in our colonists. It's another 5 years before they arrive. And then on Titan, it's 3 and a bit years until they arrive. And this is just basically, this is going into orbit anyway. So this is getting orbital construction, and then we'll drop them to the planet, and we'll drop this metal down to the planet, and then we'll start getting certain things set up. What we really need though is to get these people over there. In fact, I'm going to build 5 more. Right, so we're now going over with 7 Hermes. Hopefully that will give us what we need. Right, so we're going to send over 2 more construction. Actually, no, we don't, because we've got 2 already on the way. Say 4 radio isotopes, all the crew compartments. And then it's a case of, from here, is make sure we can build a laboratory. So glass is 10. Rare metal is 10. Alloys is 100. And then 2 hydroponic farms, which is 100 metal. Then that's 250, so we can get 1 of each. This is the important one. Then 400. 100 and 40. Right. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Gravity too high. It's the underground, isn't it? No. No. Actually, it's not. Oh. Wait, what? It's the normal one? Okay, that's fine. It saves us metal. So that's 130 metal needed. Okay, downside, it requires power. It's a good job of taking the radioisotope generators over. So power's gonna be useless over there. So in that case, I'm going with that. I just need to fill the rest with making sure we've got enough supplies to get everyone there and last a while. So say 80, so we're taking 120 in total, and then the rest is literally just metal. I mean, a rotary launcher might have value. The reason why I'm saying yeah, maybe to that is because obviously we could just mine fuel straight out. Like, but I would have to drop a fair amount of this metal, which could, you know, hold us back further down the line. 600. So I was thinking, is there anything else to add to this, or yeah, we'll do the rest is metal then. Okay, cool. Now the question is, can I actually go? Missions longer than 10 days require supplies. Your launch vehicle cannot launch this much. So when they arrive, they're going to be bare bones on supplies. I mean, launch window is only a couple of months away. I'm going to spend all the money. No, apparently we were edging the window, getting it soon. That's fine. That's plenty. Cool. Just burn, baby, burn. How much? $3.5 million. Good job. I've got loads of money. Whoops, daisy. Right, there we go. Finally, that's the rest of the Titan mission done. That was way more painful than it needed to have been. Right, so the next one is basically we've got to get this. We're 2 days, 4 months away. Yeah, no, we've only got like less than half of the materials we need. There is a research, thinking about it, there is research that lowers the material cost of facilities by like 10%, I think it is. Obviously, if we're making stuff that's requiring tens of thousands of kilotons of materials, that savings amounts to a lot of savings. So we definitely want to be using it. I just got to remember where it is. No, that's cruise and financial maintenance. In orbit. Decrease, no. Okay, it's this actually. Increase construction, no, that's construction speed. Increase supply consumption. Cruise mining, maintenance costs increase. Cruise, not that, not these. This is just to do with food. Cargo bays. Oh, I really should have that added. Guess I've already done it. Might have already done it, to be honest. Improved alloy, atomic manipulation, Ah, yes, here it is. Found it. Decreases construction cost of all facilities by 10%. 5 years. Are you having me on? Why's nanotubes? Ah, you know what? Fine. Fine. Bring it to the top. So, okay, with the carbon release, and I'm debating whether to actually move that down or not. So that will take normal carbon and oxygen, releases carbon dioxide. But this is the one I'm looking at. It consumes carbon dioxide and turns it into carbon and oxygen. Obviously, that it might be power hungry, but that would be amazing for Mars. Hydrogen power plant, yeah, I mean, there's a bit of a meh with using that, to be honest. Right, Luna has stopped due to supply supplies has run out. It's fine. I don't really care about it no more. The only thing I'm going to be sad about is that I'm losing that laboratory. But I've got no ships left here. And do I really want to make more? No. You know what? You can just chill. Artificial magnetosphere has been done. Oh, and I've just realised the time. It's 12:30. It's time for me to be done. It's the end of today. I'm not going to lie, I could go a lot further, but no, I've got a school run, so I've got to get some sleep. So what we've got? We've got people on Ganymede and Callisto now. Obviously, I need to do another run to get more people after, you know, little game issue caused 40 people to die. Mars is at over 1,000 people at the moment. Phobos and Deimos is into the 140s. We actually have more people on Mars than Earth. Brilliant. Even though that... To be honest, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe. Once we can build a city, we're going to build a city on Earth and then just hire as many, like basically as many people as we can afford, realistically. And then that's just going to be our shipping off. Just keep increasing. Oh my God, Mars has only got 21 months left. Oh no. Okay, that's for tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you all. I will see you tomorrow. Ciao.